Hey guys, I just picked up this Acer Air monitor from Amazon and I wanted to take a minute to share some insight with you and my take on it because I had a really rough experience last year with my son who had eczema. As a newborn, we didn't realize how dry the air was in our house, and we had to try a bunch of different creams and lotions and even a steroid cream in order to fix the issue. Ultimately, what we figured out was that the moisture in our air was so low that he was breaking out. And so this year we're trying to be a little bit more proactive. So I picked up this Acer Air monitor because it not only tells me the humidity, it also tells the carbon dioxide levels and different organic compounds or pollutants in the air, so that we have a better idea as to the quality of air that's in our home. And so what I'm going to do is just walk you through what comes in the box, and then also how to get it set up on your phone, and what you will find from this. So let's get to it. So here's the box that it comes in itself. It's probably about a 5x5 box. It has a plastic casing there, and then when you pull it off, it comes with the package for the unit itself, and then it also has the cables here that have the manual, and then you'll also get a cable to plug in the wall charger, a travel charger, and then you'll also get a vertical adapter there so that you can actually mount it to the wall, as well as the hardware to adapt it to the wall, and then the charger itself. Now, the unit itself is right here, and as you can see, it has the Acer logo on the bottom right, and on the top here is a light indicator. This is what tells you the air quality itself. So that's going to change different colors based on the quality of the air. And then here is your charging port there, and here is where you would actually turn the product on. So I'm going to turn this on here, and when I do, you notice that it starts to change colors there. So it's very compact, it's very sleek, it is clean looking, it's not too noticeable, but once we have it all set up, now let's actually look at the app itself. So here I have just downloaded the app in the Play Store, and it is the Acer Air monitor. And so I'm going to go and open this, and then I get a welcome screen. I'm going to click set up the device. It's going to ask for my location, so I'll go ahead and agree to that, and then we'll allow it for this. It's going to take a minute while it's searching for the device, and then it finds the device automatically, so I'm just going to click on that. And for this, I am going to do the remote settings, so I'm going to connect it so that I'm able to monitor this when I'm outside of my home. And it's going to ask if it has authorization to go through some different things in my phone. I just go ahead and authorize that while the server responds. And so what you notice here is that the device itself is adjusting colors, and it's just kind of based on what the reading is. So now, in order to get set up, I just have to create an Acer ID. All right, so now I have the device itself. You have the name. You also have the different settings for lighting, for your sleep mode, and then the firmware itself, which version it's on. And so when I click on the device, what it does is it'll actually pull up the air quality. And so you see that I have a pretty good ranking there. Here's what I was alluding to in the beginning, is the moisture in the air is at a 43. So it's decent. Typically we try to keep it at about a 50 or a little bit higher than that. So I could probably fill up my humidifier. So there are 6 air quality indices that this device can detect. Now, since air is colorless, the Acer Air monitor turns something that we cannot see into data that can be measured to keep my family safe. So in addition to measuring the humidity and temperature, there are 4 more indices, and I'm going to explain them from left to right. So the first 2 on the left are PM 2.5 and PM 10. Now, PM stands for particulate matter, and this is the main reason that kids get allergies. So the next one, the third from the left, is carbon dioxide, CO2. Now, when your carbon dioxide levels are too high, people are going to have difficulty breathing, and it can cause anoxia, especially in kids and elders. Now, on the right side, you're going to get a reading for the TVOC level, and this is for the volatile organic compounds, which typically come from chemical solvents. Now, these can come from chemicals that we use, such as detergent or cleaning or just painting the wall. And the fumes can actually hurt our livers and kidneys, but if they're too concentrated, they can be deadly. So this device gives you an alert when the air is unsafe, and it just helps you monitor it throughout the day to make sure that things are healthy in your household. What I like about each of these is that when you go down, it'll tell you kind of what the cause is, and then also some ways that you can improve the situation, and even will recommend some different plants there. So you see some different plants, and then if I were to look at, the other ones, so the particulate matter here, it'll give you a range itself of what's good, moderate, unhealthy, and then also how the reading can be adjusted or influenced, and again, some recommendations for some different plants there. So I thought that was pretty cool. So as you see, the Acer Air monitor is pretty useful. What's great about it is that you can get a look at the different reading just by taking a quick glance at it. The colors that you see will indicate the quality of the air, whether it's good, whether it's moderate, or whether it needs to be improved. What's also really good about it is that it can connect to IFTT, so if this then that. So if you have a humidifier that's set up and you get a reading here that the device is showing that you need to add some humidity to your air, then this can actually send a signal to your humidifier, and so it'll just automatically turn on. So I'm hoping that with this and being a little bit more proactive, that we won't have to worry about my son's eczema this year. We'll be able to keep the house at the right humidity level, and it will be good for everybody's health. So if you're considering this would be great as a gift for somebody who is going to have a baby, or if you're just moving into a new home and you're just concerned about your health. This is a great item to pick up, so check it out.